One of the things we've realized over the last few years, there have been some revivals in some key areas of youth ministry. Worship is different than it was 10 years ago. Students are craving worship and wanting depth. Obedience, as seen through short-term missions and application, is off the charts in a lot of ways. But the one area where there really has been, I think, some neglect and where we haven't seen that surge and that renewal is the area of Bible study and kids lighting up with regard to Scripture in their lives. Having a time in the youth ministry agenda when students are experiencing Scripture in as purely a way as possible, that has not been on the agenda of youth ministry. Whether it's because youth workers, it doesn't cross their mind, or if the agenda setters aren't talking about it. This is when students are deciding what they're going to keep, what they're going to throw out. The more that we can take advantage of that, leverage that interest and that desire for depth, the better students are going to be when we send them off into the adult world. Not that we need to load students up with Bible facts, but helping them just know how to find God through His Word, through Scripture, so that when they face the hard things, as soon as that college age time hits, they will know what to do. One thing this material is not, it is not a no prep necessary approach. We are asking the leader to take some time before the session. It's probably about an hour's worth of time for their own personal study. Now this can also be their personal devotions throughout the course of a week, but we are asking a leader to wrestle with it, to study it out themselves. They'll actually be preparing more than what they'll probably be covering with their students. That gives them a chance to be confident and competent in what they're sharing, what they're discipling with, but probably even more so, it gives them a chance to have their own conviction and their own enthusiasm. When they have their oh wow moment, they will not be able to wait to tell it to their students and help their students get it themselves. The goal is to create self-feeders so that when they get done, either with that study or with your youth ministry, they know how to find God through His Word. I really believe that we're at an interesting window, because if we can take advantage of the energy from the worship and the obedience renewals, funnel that into good Bible study, it'll explode. The worship and the obedience factor will endure, they will be stronger, they will last longer, and I think then we will be looking at youth ministry and even maybe the church in a whole different way.